Hey, how's it going? Well, we've got some exciting things to share with you today. Good afternoon, it is Brandon Devnish from i3D Themes with this week's Interactive number 50, where we share what we're passionate about and what we've been working on in the i3D Themes Design and Code Labs this week. Okay, let's just change the aspect there. So, in the Design Lab, not a lot of designing going on this week. Colin has been madly trying to finish up the projects that needed to be done before he could take a week's vacation, and he's, I'm happy to say, actually going to take a week off. It's been about 8 months or more, I think, since he last took a week of vacation, and so next week he's nowhere to be found, apparently. So I'll be answering all of his messages. We'll see how that works out. Hopefully everybody will be happy. In the Code Lab this week, though, fantastic progress. So if you've been paying attention to my weekly updates here, you'll know that I've been working on something that is going to speed up WordPress websites. We developed a plugin for website templates last year, launched in December, called Accelerator off of the Numo platform. Basically, it takes a bunch of recommendations from Google PageSpeed Insights and applies them to your website and makes your website load way faster and gives you a much higher page speed score. But we realized that WordPress, which runs like 25% of the internet, which is a really slow platform if you're ever trying to wait for your pages to render, WordPress can be super slow. Well, we realized that WordPress really needed a plugin that sped up its web pages as well and made the page speed score of the pages for your WordPress site much, much higher as well. So we got to work about 4 months ago and started work on porting over the functionality from the website template plugin over to the WordPress theme plugin that we decided we were going to develop. Now, we learned a number of things in the launch of the Numo Accelerator plugin, and that is that all of these wonderful and awesome techniques and tasks that we were doing to improve your Google PageSpeed score can sometimes cause a little bit of load on the server. So we thought, well, how are we going to get around that with WordPress, which is already loaded down? We decided what we're going to do is we're going to offload all of that heavy lifting to an outside server. So we decided to build a software as a service platform, an entire platform that handles this type of thing. So we have a lightweight plugin, WordPress plugin, that says, hey, service, go do a bunch of stuff for me. And the service comes back and says, here it all is for you. All done, wrapped up nicely. Please take it, and now you can go and speed up your website. So this platform that we developed is called Pegasaas. Not Pegasaas with S-U-S, but S-A-A-S. So software as a service, S-A-A-S, it's Pegasaas. And so you could go to Pegasaas.com, you'll get an under construction page, but if you're an administrator like me, you'll probably see something like this. And we'll be making that available, I'm going to say by the 31st. I'm hoping to get most of that completed by next week, but Colin's taking vacation, right? Let's see how productive I get next week. But we're just about ready to allow for reservations. We're going to be taking reservations to get on board with this starting the end of August. At that same time, our beta testers that we have in the queue are going to start testing this on their own sites. They said, yes, please, we want the earliest version possible because we really want to get a hold of this. And so the reservations are going to open up, and then once we get to the point where we're satisfied that all the beta testing that is needed is for production has been completed, we're going to be opening up the reservation list. And the reason we're going to be doing that, we're going to be doing it sort of incrementally. Oh, little pop-ups come up here. We're going to be doing it incrementally, and the reason for that is that we don't want to necessarily throw, say, 500 people sign up in one day on the server. It would be better just to say, let's take it in chunks. Let's have 50 or 100 or however many that we figure is going to be a reasonable load for the server, and apply them and release the reservations once we have that. So we want to make sure that we don't want to overdo things on the server as we're learning what the server can take. As it is, our current benchmarking says it can take quite a bit of a licking and keep on ticking, as they say. But so that's what we're going to be doing. So with the reservations, the really great thing is that if you get on that reservation list like right away, within that first few weeks before the cutoff, because we're going to be taking reservations, then we're going to be closing it down for a little bit while we assess what's going on, put it into a hold pattern probably. That first group, or at the end of the cutoff of when we're going to say we're going to open it up, that first group is going to have first dibs on a number of new features that we're going to be having coming down the pipes, as well as some special perks. Another awesome thing about this system is because of the way that it's orchestrated, we're going to be having an amazing affiliate system. So if you are a developer and you realize, wow, I've got 25 clients that could really use this right now because their page speed is awful and because it's WordPress, and you'll be able to make some residual income off of these accounts that you have under your own profile. So we recommend that, of course, if you have clients that you think need it, you can refer them off and have them as sub-clients. So those are the things that we've been working on over the last 4 months, and of course it's really coming to a head right now. And so we'll be releasing some more information to you just over the next few weeks. You're going to be seeing the word Pegasaas come up a whole lot more in our Facebook feed and our Twitter feed, in our blog posts, and we'll be putting some more information about how the entire system works, how the information flows back and forth if you really want to get technical. And yeah. So anyways, hope you've had a fantastic week. That's what's really been keeping me busy. I know Colin's been busy just trying to get through his projects. Hope you have a fantastic weekend to come, and if you have any comments or questions about this or any of our services or products, by all means, throw them in the comment fields down below. We'd love to hear from you. We'll talk to you again next week. Bye-bye.